Good morning, and welcome to Stacy's Closet. If you're here, that means you're here on purpose, which means you have purpose. So I just want to tell you, I love you, I love you, I love you, and good morning on this magnificent Monday. And it is magnificent, my beautiful person, because you're still here. Okay, that's why it's magnificent. You are still shining, you're still showing your beauty and allowing other people to see the beauty that you possess. And that is your love and kindness. Okay, this morning, we're gonna jump right into it. The first thing I want to do though is I want to just show you. I have on scrubs, y'all. Scrubs, that's it. Because I gotta go to work. So I have on scrubs, okay? Then the other thing is, now these are the shoes. I'm wearing some Nikes, honey. Listen, if y'all know, you work 12-hour shifts, sometimes 9 hours, it doesn't matter. Those Nikes hold up, okay? Let me just tell you. So that's why I have on the Nikes. The other thing I wanted to show you is, looky here, looky here. Okay, that is the press-on nail, and this is the kit. So it comes with this. It comes with this. My daughter got hers. This is my daughter's, y'all. She got hers on Friday. She has not put them on, and she allowed me to use them. So she has not put them on. So, and those are from lgirlznails. I will put all that in the description. Of course, y'all, I took it 90s style. My name right there, Stacy Marie. Y'all better get into it, okay? And I got these from Amazon.com. Okay, so I just wanted to, I'll put all that in the description. So now let's get into it. So first I want to answer a question that was, a couple of people asked me the same thing. So they sent me a question, and the question was, on the last time that we spoke, we talked about not being an option. Okay, so one, I want to address one thing. The first thing, one of those things is, if you are employed, you are the employee and not the employer. You are actually an option, okay? Because there's somebody else that can do your job. There's somebody else. They might not be able to do it the way that, in the manner that you do it. They might not even be as good as you, okay? We're gonna take. They may not be as good as you. However, when it's a company, they have options. So I'm just going to tell you, stop looking at employers as, I bring, this is what I bring to the table. Okay, well, how about this? Get whatever it is that you bring to the table, and if they're not offering you what your worth is, then you present that to another company and go where they're going to pay you for your worth. But at the end of the day, if it's an employer, you are an option. Unfortunately, you're an option. If you're an employee, you're an option. Okay, that's business. Business is business. Period. They are paying you to be an option, okay? That's it, okay? So go get your coins, whatever. If you think they ain't paying you enough coins, go find you somebody that will pay you that. Now, the other thing that I wanted to address is this whole thing about churches. So let's address this. I got this thing, if you're paying your tithes and your offering, but you don't feel that the church or the leadership appreciates you, let me address that real quick. Your leadership is not your friend. They are not your friends. They're not. They're not supposed to call and check on you every day. That is what your friends are for. They're not your friends. So, first off, before you go and get into your feelings and get into your emotions about the fact that you feel like they're not reaching out to you, they're not showing you, they're not your friends. Now, if you feel like it's more to it than that, let me tell you what you need to do. You need to pray. You need to pray and seek God and ask Him for understanding. Ask Him to show you if this is where you're supposed to be. Okay? And then once He shows you, now please be obedient. Don't start looking for excuses and way out. Just be obedient. Okay? Now, that is it on the options. We discussed that already, so I wanted to answer those questions and get that out of the way. However, it does lead into what this topic is for this week. And it is follow your instincts. Follow your instincts. So many times we could have kept ourselves out of trouble. We could have not went in this direction if we would have simply listened to our instincts. Let me tell you, And y'all, I know y'all gonna be like, oh, she real churchy this morning. That's fine. That's fine. I am gonna be churchy this morning. And part of that has to do with the fact that when God shows you something, when he tells you something, that's that instinct, that's that warning, that's that feeling that you get like, I probably shouldn't do this, or I probably shouldn't go there, or I probably should get out of this house. Like I should probably, whatever it is. When he gives that to you, listen and run. Listen, just like he gives you signs, he gives you warning comes before destruction. He tells you, follow your instincts, okay? He's telling you this person or this situation isn't good for you. Follow your instincts, okay? And I say that, listen, because guess what? We can get chances at, like, you don't follow your instincts, right? You go down this terrible road. Because you just didn't make good decisions. You didn't follow your instincts when God was trying to tell you, don't do that, don't go there. You didn't follow it, right? So now you're in a situation and you're trying to figure out, how do I get out of this? You got yourself in a mess. You got yourself in a bind, and now you're trying to figure out, how do I get out? And then you're mad because nobody won't they won't throw you a lifeline. Okay, but the truth of the matter is, had you had listened, you wouldn't have been in that bad situation anyway. Listen, back when years ago, when I used to go to the club, right? I wouldn't drink anything but water, right? That's all I would drink was water. And part of the reason that I wanted the water is when you go to the club, they would give you the bottled water, right? You get the bottled water. That means I get the top on it. I can walk around with my bottled water. I can, whatever. I do not have to sit my water down. I've had men send me drinks or whatever, and I'm not drinking that. It's just, because again, I was told by my older sister told me to not, because people will poison you. Don't just drink. And God rest her soul, my sister Anita, again, and she was basically telling me, you got to be careful. These people you can't trust everybody. And some men will give you, yes, they're buying you a drink, but you don't know what they put in it. They put something in that just because, they want, they could have wanted to rape you, whatever. So you got to be careful, right? So I listened to that. That scared me. So I listened. So I just wouldn't take anything. And I've heard of, people getting drugged at the exact same club that I was at, right? So again, because I listened, I didn't fall into that. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. You got to learn how to listen to your instincts. When people are telling you something, you got to listen, especially if they're older. They've been through some stuff. They've seen stuff that you may not have ever seen before. You may not have encountered them before. So you might not know. So they're trying to teach you something. So I need you to learn something, okay? I need you to learn something. They're teaching you. And that's basically what I'm trying to get you to see today. Listen to your instincts. So if somebody is telling you something, and again, I'm not telling you got to listen to every single thing that somebody tells you, every piece of advice. I'm not telling you that. But what I am telling you is listen to your instincts. If somebody's telling you something, you're like, okay, wait a minute. They might be on to something. It sounds real logical. It sounds real good. Now, again, don't mean that it's right. Now, you might want to do a little investigation depending on what it is. You might want to look further into that and to make sure that it fits you and that the advice is good for you. But in all things, seek God. Seek answers from him, because I can guarantee you, he will not lead you astray. Trust me when I tell you, I have been in situations. I know I don't look like it. I know I don't look like it. And again, I got to tell y'all something. I've been using this Olay, honey, and guess what? I don't really wear makeup in the summertime, so I've been putting that cream on, and I promise you, I feel like I look so much younger. And I just had to say that because I absolutely do not look like what I've been through. I thank God for that. I thank God for that. I do. But I got to tell you, I got real dark lines up under my eyes a lot. But guess what? That Olay honey, it has taken those lines away. Can y'all see that? They're not there. So I just wanted to, I wanted to throw that out there real quick. Y'all need to try that out. I'm just telling you. If you got, if your skin, need to be tightened up as you get older, ladies, you know what I'm talking about. If you got some dark marks, I'm telling you, it has worked wonders. But anyway, I don't look like what I've been through. I've been put in situations that I listened. I followed my instincts. I followed my instincts. And it literally saved my life, okay? It saved my life. Not one or two times. I'm telling you, I've been in some situations, made bad decisions, made a wrong turn, and ended up on the wrong street at the wrong time. But my instinct said, get out, and I listened to them, and I ran. You understand what I'm saying? I've been in some situations, and my instincts kicked in and said, you need to get away. Okay, and guess what? I did. I gotta go. It's just that simple, okay? And that's what I'm telling you. Women, we stay in situations that we already know are wrong. We know they're wrong. We know they're wrong. Men too, y'all stay in situations, I can't just put this on a woman thing. We stay in situations that we are way past due. Listen, if a person is hurting you, right? Perfect example. I'm going to talk about me. This is when I talk about follow your instincts, okay? So I was in a relationship. I honestly thought, I thought, oh my God, I'm going to marry this person. I was just head over heels in love. Okay. I got a really horrible feeling. He canceled a date that we had. And instantly, I felt this isn't right. Something is wrong. He is not being honest. Okay. So that was my instinct, right? Okay. But when I had a conversation with him, even when he was talking and everything in me was saying, he is lying, I ignored it. And I looked over, and then I had the nerve to apologize for even thinking that he had cheated, for even asking him that he had cheated, right? Apologized. Okay. Well, guess what? I was right the whole time. Because his side piece reached out to me on Facebook. Yeah, that's another thing. Can y'all please quit doing foolishness on Facebook? Okay. But she reached out to me on Facebook to tell me that the person that I just knew was just, oh my God, everything. Now, let me just tell you, this was 2 months after. Actually, it was a month. Sorry. It was about a month after I had that feeling. I knew. Okay? Everything in me had told me, because God was telling me. So when she reached out to me, I got to tell you, I almost had a sigh of relief. Because then I was like, all this time here I am thinking I was crazy, to even be thinking that he was doing something. And then here she was, she confirmed it. And it's like, okay, I wasn't crazy. I really was feeling exactly what I was feeling. And I said that to say this. You got an instinct. God told me that this wasn't right. I chose not to listen. And guess what happened? I then later found out that, yes, he was cheating. And I don't even know how long that relationship was going on. Because guess what? He never honestly answered the question. But I had to make up in my mind, it's time to move forward. Now let me back up with that, okay? Yes, in my mind, I said it's time to move forward, right? In my heart wasn't in line with my mind. My mind and my heart wasn't on one accord. So my mind was saying it's time to move on. My heart was saying, oh no, don't, see if you can't work it out. Okay. Stayed for way too long. When everything in me told me that this is not healthy, this is not good for you, walk away. This person does not love you the same way you love him. Walk away. This person does not deserve the goodness that you possess. Walk away. I refused to do so, right? Until he said something to me when he looked in my face and basically told me that I want to conquer the world, but I want to do it without you. I was like, what? I was floored. I was absolutely floored. I was hurt, right? That part right there, really, that piece tore me apart, right? But he had already shown me that he didn't want me. I overstayed my welcome. He didn't hurt me. I hurt me because I overstayed my welcome. When I found out about his cheating and I continued to stay and try to work things out, and I saw that he was telling me to move on with my life, but I refused to listen. So he didn't do it. I hurt me. I stayed there for him to tell me that. Now, my foolish tail was sitting there trying to figure out, what do you mean you want to conquer the world? What I should have said was, guess what? You can't conquer the world. The world is God's and the fullness thereof. The only thing that you can conquer, and you can't even do that, is your flesh. You can't even really do that because you need God to help you to hold down your flesh. We know that. So come on. But again, I wasn't thinking logical. Now, when I walked away, I'm like, okay, God, you got to help me. You got to clear up my mind. You got to help me put this thing in perspective. And I'm telling you, God sat there and said to me, okay, I'm going to put it in perspective. You overstayed your welcome. I showed you this is not where you were supposed to be, but you ignored my warning. Warning comes before destruction. So you crumbled your heart. You hurt your heart. We're so angry with this man and, oh, he did this and he did that. You overstayed your welcome. So if you overstayed your welcome, man or woman, if you overstayed your welcome, that person did not hurt you, you hurt you. So ask yourself for forgiveness. Follow your instincts. You know that this person wasn't right. You know that they're not doing you right. You might be in that current situation right now. And I'm telling you, I am telling you this. Sweetheart, I love you, but I want you to listen. He is advising you to go find somebody else. He's telling you, go find somebody else. The lying, the cheating, all of that they're doing. They're telling you, baby, go find somebody else. Go get some. Every time he does that, that is him advising you. He's telling you, go get somebody else. Now, stop overstaying your welcome and thinking that this person, oh, they're going to change. Girl, stop. Man, stop. Listen, if she don't cook, clean, and then all she do is want to spend money, that ain't going to change. That's only going to get worse. The more you cater to that thing, the worse it's going to get. Same way, if you catering to that man's cheating, his lying, you're not holding him accountable for it. And what I mean by accountable, when you hold a person accountable for their actions, if they don't want to change their actions, you walk away. Okay? Point blank and the period. The first time they do it, shame on them. The second time they do it, shame on you. You put yourself in that situation, you continue to stay. Follow your instincts, please. I don't want to see you hurt. I don't want to see you follow your instincts, please. Some of y'all, listen, I have looked in a woman's face and her man this is when I used to work at UNC Hospital. Her man was lying in a bed dying of AIDS. And he refused because we couldn't tell her. The only thing we could tell her that she came in contact with somebody that had been infected and she needed to go get tested. She stood there, confused. Like, what do you mean? Okay, just what you need to go get tested. She still follow your instincts. I know that everything in her had to know that this is, if somebody telling you this, she was still confused. Like, what do you mean? He's telling her she didn't need to go do that. Okay. Guess what? She didn't even know that he was laying there dying of AIDS. He told her he had cancer. Follow your instincts. Listen, we black women, black and brown women. I am speaking to you when I say this. We have the highest numbers of HIV, new cases, and that is because we suffer from low self-esteem. So we allow men to treat us any type of way. If they say they don't want to use a condom, we say okay. We just okay. But we know that this man is not faithful. Every instinct in us is telling us that he's not faithful. But yet, you will lay down with him. Stop playing Russian roulette with your life. You deserve better. Follow your instincts. Now, I'm getting ready to get out of here because guess what I got to go do? I got to go to work, okay? So, this is what I'm going to tell you. You know that you got two choices, right? You got two things that happened to you today. You got another chance and you got another choice. I'm telling you, choose to follow your instincts. Take a chance on yourself and follow your instincts. And if no one else has told you today, I want to tell you and I want to take the time to let you know I love you, I love you, I love you, and there is absolutely nothing you can do about it. And until next time I'll actually have something out of Stacy's closet. This is out of my closet, but you know, it ain't, y'all can't just wear this any kind of way. But again, the next time I'll make sure that I have, you know, and the next time I won't be on location, y'all. I'm not actually home, I'm on location. But I still have to work because that's where I'm at. I'm out of town because I got to go to work. So I'm working out of town, and so I had to do this on location. But again, until next time, I just want to tell you that I love you, I love you, I love you, I do. And there is nothing you can do about it. And you guys be blessed and be beautiful today. Go be beautiful, go be loving, go be kind.